Hello everybody, my name is Potato Tater and today we're gonna be doing a video about what if Deku had the Magu no Mi. Now you might be asking yourself, what is the Magu no Mi? Well, if you didn't know, the Magu no Mi is actually a double fruit from the anime One Piece. Now, the Magu no Mi is a double fruit. This meaning it's a special fruit that gives you a power when you eat it. Now, the ability of this fruit is the magma fruit. This means the user can control magma, become magma, also make magma, meaning they can squirt magma out of their hands. If somebody is throwing a spear at you, you can just make a hole in yourself. The spear passes that sort of thing. Now let's start. We start with Deku going to the quirk doctor to figure out what his quirk is. Now in this what if, let's say that the Magu no Mi is an actual quirk. Now let's begin. Doctor, do you know what my dear son's quirk is? Yes, ma'am. Your dear son's quirk is called Magu. Or Magma. Oh, really, sir? But what does this do? Yeah, what does that do? Well, little one, this quirk makes you able to control magma, become magma, and make magma. But do you think I can be a hero with it? Of course. If you train it enough, you can sure be a hero. Just like Endeavors. Okay. Now let's say in this what if, Deku actually praises Endeavor more, one not knowing who Endeavor's really like, and two, Fire and Fire. Now let's keep going. Now let's say Deku is in middle school. Deku actually doesn't get bullied anymore because his quirk is actually pretty powerful. And Deku and Bakugo are actually pretty close friends, but not too close. Like frenemies. Friend and enemies. Yeah, that's them. Okay, so let's keep going. Now, the teacher's coming in. Hello, everybody. Today, we're going to do the hero sheets or your applications for high school. But I know everybody wants to join the hero class. Ooh, and look at this. Deku and Bakugo are both applying to UA? Well, everybody cheers for them. Bakugo runs up the desk and says, hell yeah we are, and nobody's gonna stop us. Well, Deku, with a little bit more confidence than he normally has, as he now has a quirk and is a little bit more confident in his all ability, says, oh yeah. Now, another thing that comes differently is the sludge villain attack. Now, the sludge villain attack actually really happens way differently because Deku has a quirk, and a powerful one at that. Now, let's begin. The sludge villain appears behind Deku. Hey, kid, come over here. This will only take a second, and don't struggle. Even before he said that, he went to grab Deku. Now, Deku immediately became hot magma. This burned the sludge arm off. Ah! What did you do? Stop it, kid. Don't make this harder than it has to be. Then Deku looks back at the sludge villain and says, oh, really? Well, let's begin. As when he says that, he points up his finger, and like Escanor, little sun forms from magma. Now, he puts it back and throws it directly at the sludge villain. The sludge villain laughs, saying, "Ha! That's your strongest move, kid? This is gonna be easy." As he says that, a giant hole appears in the middle of his body. He screams in pain. Ah! Ah! How? That was just a little ball. You can't do this. How can you do this? As then Deku laughs and says, "Well, it's just skill." Then Deku runs off and wants to punch the sludge villain. But before that happens, All Might comes in and says, "Don't worry, I'm here." As when he says that, he actually deactivates his quirk, turning his hand back to normal, its original. Now, All Might does a destroyed smash and smashes the sludge villain. Now, the sludge villain is all around, everywhere. He is completely destroyed. And then All Might grabs every little piece of the scattered villain and puts it in the battle. Now, after that, he puts the bottle in his pocket and says, "Well, bye, young man." Now, Deku actually doesn't go behind All Might because remember, he's more of an Endeavor fan now that his quirk is related to fire, hot things. And when he says that, Deku's just like, "Okay, bye." Now, the sludge villain does get out, but it's a little bit different. Instead of, him tripping, and the bottle falls, since he actually has more energy that he did before, a little bit more energy that he did before, the bottle actually slipped out of his pocket and went in the ground. Now, this cracked the bottle and the sludge villain was able to get out. Now, let's keep going. Deku hears explosions and screams. This reminds him of his friend Bakugo. And he starts coming closer to the explosions, saying, what could this be? As then he goes to find the sludge villain trying to attack Bakugo. Now, remember, Deku and Bakugo are really close friends. So, he ain't taking any shit from a villain trying to hurt his friend. He's a confident man now. Okay, so Deku hears his friend is in trouble and immediately runs off to get him. Now, I don't know if this is an actual part of the fruit, but now it is. Deku forms two wings behind his back, these being wings made of magma looking like dragon wings. As he rises up, he makes his hand. Now this gigantic hand made of hot, flaming magma goes up. Now, obviously, he couldn't actually punch the sludge villain because, of course, Bakugo is inside him. That wouldn't work. And so what he does is that he retracts it back, and as I said, he can make a little sun. No, he can make a lot of other things. Now, Deku puts his hand up and says, "Extract." As that happens, a little needle comes in his hand. Now it's tiny, it's a needle. He throws it. This needle goes lightning quick through the villain. Now the villain doesn't just get pierced, he doesn't get cut, but it explodes. Not normally. It explodes little parts of him slowly, going all around his body. Now the villain is screaming in pain. not knowing what to do, as then he lets go of the kid and says, "You!" As everybody then looks up at the air to see Deku. Deku then goes down to see the media and then collects all the slime billion parts to give them to the authorities. The media surrounds him. Hey, what's your quirk, kid? What's your name? And then Deku just says it all. Hello? My name is Isuku Midoriya, and my quirk is the magma. Okay, now here's where I'm gonna end it up, guys. If you want to keep going with this series, you can tell me. And also, tell me, should Deku get One for All? In the comments. We'll see you guys. And this is Potato Tater signing off.